Greetings viewers, Eric the Car Guy here, also known as ETCG1 when you're watching this channel. And on this channel, we wish you a happy birthday at the beginning of our videos because everybody likes to be wished a happy birthday on their birthday. So if it's your birthday, happy birthday. Moving on to today's topic, which I think could be, well, you could say that I'm instigating. I'm stirring the pot a bit today because I'm pretty sure this is going to spark some discussion. One of my more popular videos here on ETCG1 is domestics versus imports, and I talk about my feelings for import and domestic vehicles and how they're made and all that stuff. So there'll be a link in the description to that video. But this video is about domestic and import owners. And when I say domestic, I mean American cars. I'm in America, that's where I'm going to go with it. And imports, well, they would be from all over the place. Germany, Sweden, Japan, Korea, just about wherever, France, Italy. So we've got a lot in the import market these days that comes in here. But today I want to impart to you some of my opinions. And I want to state this as opinions, my opinions. These are not things that I'm saying as fact. These are just things that I found while working in the repair industry. And I've found a difference between people that own domestic vehicles or American vehicles as opposed to people that own, say, import vehicles, like, say, your Hondas, your Toyotas, maybe some Mazdas I can throw in there. Also European vehicles like the BMWs and the Germans. I find that people that own import vehicles take care of their vehicles very differently than people that own American vehicles. People that own American vehicles seem to be wanting to get in the door as cheaply as possible. And I get that, don't we all? I mean, don't we all like saving money? Sure, you know, we spend it when we can, but we all want to save money. I get that. But when it comes to servicing their vehicles, in my experience, American car owners don't necessarily service their vehicles in the same way import owners do. And that may be part of that culture as far as import versus domestic and the philosophy behind that. I don't know if because American cars are traditionally less expensive than the import counterparts that they have, if they're treated differently as a result, or just the mindset of a person who purchases, say, an Asian vehicle. But I worked for Honda for many years, and I've known Honda owners to be very good about their maintenance schedule. And as a result, their vehicles last a good long time. I think that Hondas are good vehicles to start with, for the most part. But I think what gives them their longevity over anything, actually anything, given longevity over anything else, is how you maintain it, how you take care of it. And I've found that, particularly with Honda owners and Toyota owners, that they are very good. Lexus and Acura, we'll throw them in there as well, that they're very good about taking their vehicles in for their regular service intervals. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be at the dealer, just in general, they seem to be more keen on their services. Whereas domestic vehicle owners, it's almost like they get in, they turn the key, and they go. Change the oil on occasion when they feel like it. And that's why I think the longevity of American vehicles isn't quite the same as it is with the imports. I think it's how they're maintained. There's never been that, you know, for General Motors or Ford that I can think of where they have a real push. You know, granted, now they're doing things a bit differently, but there was never a real push towards servicing. And we've talked about in other vehicles how a lot of modern vehicles are working towards a more modular structure to where they don't necessarily require the same amount of service. And that's part of the sales pitch, and that the cost over time for this particular vehicle is not going to be as much because it doesn't require as much service. Basically, when you get a component that breaks, you replace the component, you're done. And of course, BMW with their service contracts that comes with their new vehicles, to where, you know, for the first 4 years, I think it is, service is part of it. So hence the reason they are better with their service intervals, because it's part of what they paid for with the vehicle. And that's the thing I'm speaking to here. Just as far as my observations, my opinions of how these vehicles are taken care of. Now, I know some people that own American cars that take care of them very, very well, and they last a really long time. So there are exceptions on both sides. There are people that buy you know, Asian vehicles that run them into the ground. and that's exactly what happens. They just, all right, perfect example. Think of the Civic engine that I did. Those failures, both times with that engine, was neglecting to see the little red light on the dash for the oil. And that happens. And that was an Asian vehicle. The same thing could happen to a domestic vehicle. If it runs out of oil, it's not long for this world. It's just how it is. But my comments today are geared toward the owners of said American vehicles or other import vehicles. Volvo owners are also pretty good about their services from what I remember. Saab owners, don't have a lot of experience with them. I'm not sure. Not sure on those as much. I'm sure if you're a Saab owner, you're going to tell me how well you take care of your vehicle and that it's got 500,000 miles on it. Great, good for you. But that's not my point. My point is a generalization here to start a discussion, and I'm sure I have. So now that I've done that, I'm going to walk away and step away from this video and let you have at it in the discussion. Well, over at my website, there'll be a link in the description to a discussion on our forum about this video, but also feel free to comment below. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you see, what you've observed, how you feel about it. And I think that this plays a lot into the longevity of these vehicles, the American vehicles, as opposed to, say, the imports, and we'll call those European and Asian imports. What are your experiences? Love to hear about it. If you have automotive questions, I would ask that you head over to ericthecarguy.com. There'll be a welcome video that can tell you about all the stuff there to help you. If you wish to connect with me socially, I can be found on Google+, Facebook, Twitter, also Instagram. Close each of my videos with be safe, have fun, stay dirty. I will see you next time, and thank you for watching.